At some point, there will be a really serious crisis. And what I expect is probably not a lot will be done differently until we see a really significant crisis like someone seriously injured or killed in Canada.
It sounds like something out of an Alfred Hitchcock or Spielberg movie, but instead of sharks or birds, it's wild hogs. And instead of a Hollywood screenplay brought to life, this is a reality. Canadian researchers saying that if nothing is done to address the booming wild boar population, as soon as next year we could see pigs invading cities.
We expect pigs to occupy more than 1 million square kilometers in the very near future. We certainly expect them to start showing up in cities.
They're not native to Canada, but since the 1980s, wild pigs have been making a home here. In their wake, leaving a trail of demolition, decimating crops, intimidating livestock, and ruining wildlands. And with no natural predators, this invasive species continues to spread at an alarming rate. Experts say it needs to be taken seriously. In Texas, a woman was killed by wild hogs just last month.
The one death in Texas was a tragic situation, of course, and really terrible, but it was the first death in North America that's been documented to my knowledge. So the risk of being killed is very, very low.
According to Brooke, as the population grows and wild pigs come into contact with people, the number of injuries reported have increased.
Certainly, we know that wild pigs can be very aggressive. This is the skull of a fairly large pig, and these can do a tremendous amount of damage. And one of the things they try and do with this is get on the inside of your thigh and get your femoral artery. Eradication is certainly the only way to really have a long-term solution. If and when there's ever a serious effort to eradicate wild pigs in Canada, we'll be there to support that and provide the science.
Currently, Brooks says Canada is doing about 1% of what they could do to eradicate the situation. He says this will have to be a multi-provincial effort. Now, he points to our neighbors to the south in Montana who have currently kept those boars at bay. He says they have a dedicated task force that can track the boars, but also, if needed, eradicate them at a moment's notice. And if nothing is done, well, in a year's time, pigs could be coming to a city near you. In Calgary, Allie Miller, City News.